Welcome to the Boss Up Visual Podcast Show. It is your favorite host and CEO, Shakita Days and Derrick Days. And we are back with another hot, exclusive Optical Illusions. We love to do the Optical Illusions show in October, especially around Halloween time, just to reveal to you all the mysterious facts of life and business and everything that we've learned, that we've been taught since the day of birth. So I'm going to have my husband, Derrick Days, and the CEO and the executive director of Boss Up Visual Podcast come on with his new exclusive Optical Illusions. Take it away.
We've been lied to in a major way. I was sitting back just thinking about, time in life and how we was raised and a lot of things that we went through in life. And I was sitting back and I say, when you start doing your research on a lot of these TV shows, when we was kids, you feel what I'm saying? Born in whatever year, the late 70s, the 80s, 90s, whatever, but I'm speaking from the 70s point of view, the late 70s, 78. I'm looking at a lot of TV shows like What's Happening, Sanford and Son, a lot of these black shows that we was raised off of. But then it seemed like it came out in our time because we didn't really hear mom and dad talking about this stuff, Sanford and Son, you know what I'm saying? Things, but we made it seem like it came up in our time. And when I look back at it, they was raising us off of reruns. So while we in the present time, in our mind being programmed, like you ain't thinking these reruns, you believing that you getting raising up with Michael and all these other, because of your age, and you almost in that age, but they way older than you, they back 10, 15 years, damn the 20 years, because the show been over with before you was even born. I'm thinking some of these shows like 77 and some of the Sanford Son end of day show. I'm thinking I'm growing up with these cats, so they raising us off of reruns. So we being programmed to be a step back a whole lot of people. Come on, bro. You're not being raised off of current events. You being raised off of stuff happened 10 years ago, but to you it's current. So you 10 years behind. That's why somebody told me that, say, man, a white man is 20 years ahead of y'all, or he say 10 years ahead of y'all. But you got to remember, we went through a whole lot of stuff, and we was, like binded. We couldn't evolve. It's like being at the starting line, and everybody done finished running. They say y'all can't run yet, and it's a certain time y'all got to run. And everybody damn near at the finish line, and then they start letting y'all run. It's all kind of obstacles. You know what I'm saying? That, it's almost like we the turtle, but we still, at the end of the day, we still winning because we actually looking at a lot of this stuff that we go through as inspiration to fight and be strong. So whatever universal God that we got putting us in these situations, it making us strong in so many ways. So I'm just looking at we've been stagnant. Our whole race, especially American, people being in Europe and other places, they've been raised off a whole lot of stuff. That's why they advance in the mindset in a lot of ways. Well, we still act as kids. Like, man, a lot of people, I guarantee you in their mind, they don't feel grown. They just know they old and might feel still like a kid in a certain way because the banting, even though you going to work, you working, you doing all the stuff that you seen mama and daddy do, at the responsibility. But a man owns land and actually own businesses like a real, you know what I'm saying? Like they got us as workers, bro. It's like even when you a man of 35, 40 years, 80 years, you know what I'm saying? You still ain't gonna feel like no damn man if you working for another nigga, another man, another individual. Like you ain't really stepped outside to be your own entity. And they didn't create us to be that. So that they put us on this conveyor belt to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. You keep waking up and you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. I don't care how much time you change it or you change the room around. You're in the same house. You know what I mean? You desire to have a different mindset, so you want to change the way you think. You know what I mean? So you position yourself to realize like where you at, like in life, where you at in your mind, like where you at in society, like you know what I'm saying, like when you really look at it, you got to be like, what really matters for real. You know what I mean? And you as an individual, family is important, and then as a collective, the group, you know what I mean, mindset, and then the advancement of the race, the human race as a whole. You know what I mean? Like we've been stagnant in a certain barbaric state. Well, you got intelligent people knowing that this is not the way to live, and they still portraying these things. Like where's it gonna break to the next bridge, the next level where we cut off from this barbaric way of life, and the programming that you got us in a 10 to 20 year reversal program, because you got us. You don't have us 20 years advanced in the future, teaching us things that's gonna advance us, push us forward. You teaching us stuff 20 years, like people who being born at the present time, not being taught about what's going on in their present. You learn your history, but the programming ain't gonna advance you. If I keep them back there, they 10 years behind, and we 10 years ahead of them. Come on, bro. That don't even make sense. Only when a person trying to keep their feet on somebody's neck, keep a certain particular people down. And then most particular people, race of people, because it's different. Every race of people going through what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Every race of people have they top, they middle, and they bottom. And just to look at how we was brought up in so many ways, they brought us up to keep us. But like, so you gonna be here 20 years, and then you ain't gonna know nothing. Like you really ain't knowing. Like once you start advancing, start learning stuff, boy, you be feeling like you dumber than a mother. You understand? Because there's so many variables, so many levels of this reality that you got to adapt to, and so many changes that you got to go through. It's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? You go to sleep, you wake up, you eat, You interact with your loved ones. Hey, man, you might travel. You know what I mean? Like, it's so complicated, but it ain't too much that you could do on this plane, bro. It's just like a prison. It's just like it's an optical illusion. We got the sky, you know what I'm saying? And they're just like looking at Two-Face back when they had him in prison, and then they had the prison set where the same thing they got us doing now on our TVs. When you ain't really looking at it, then it's gonna start showing, different, the sky, the clouds. You know what I mean? So it's just that point of keeping you comfortable in your state, and it's like advancement. We all want to be Super Saiyans. I don't nobody really want to be no regular human. We want to tap into some superpowers. Everybody want to do that duh. I swear, bro, ain't nobody want to be no regular. If somebody could turn to a butterfly right now, they'll do it and fly. You understand that we can actually have that ability, that optical illusion that you could put on yourself instead of taking the illusion that they put on us. It's like you have to create your own illusion on this plane to actually adapt, to accept, to deal, and to maintain your sanity. Because, man, this life will drive you crazy, bro. Straight up, people don't, some people doing good. Some people doing good. Some people ain't going to see what I'm saying. I'm like, so, you know what I mean? It's only for the chosen, But some people ain't going to see what I'm saying. Some people ain't going to recognize what I'm saying. You got a poor mindset. It's a broken-hearted person. Yeah, I'm all that. Yeah. And I'm speaking out for these people because somebody got to speak out. You understand? Every level has a spokesman. You understand me? And I'm a spokesman for the level I'm on right now. I done seen many levels in life. I done rubbed shoulders with a whole lot of different types of people in life on different levels, to the bottom to the top. And what they got in common is they're adapted to something. They adapt and they're addicted. No matter what, everybody addicted to something. I don't care what you got. I ain't addicted to nothing. I ain't addicted. Yeah, you like to do something every day because this is the pattern, and they got you buying into it with commercials and all this etc. things. But what I'm saying is the mindset of the program, like the computer and the matrix and all these different cyber mindset that we already see it. It's like it's an optical illusion, man. It's like they giving you a viewpoint, but it ain't really when you get close to it, it ain't even that. It's like the light was reflecting off the glass and it made it look like that's what it was until you got close. And like, man, these people fooled me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? How you trapped in your mind. It's just like a glass ball. And that's why they be having them the little glass ball you shake up and you know what I'm saying, you can just look into it because that's what they got you in. It's like it's some they got this planet is more advanced than they making it seem to be, bro. It's just like, okay, experimental values, we gonna have you stuck in this little mindset, but it's people out here doing scrabbling amazing things, you know what I mean, even to have the time to experiment and create solutions to help out other people. That's time. I mean, that means that all expenses taken care of. They ain't got nothing else to be worried about, right? Because guess what? They got time to expand to help. But what about the people who bombarded with debt and bills and stress and anger and you know what I mean? So that is equally well. We don't care about them people. No, you gotta care about the people, man, because they the one holding y'all up. No matter what, they buying your products. You know what I'm saying? And they keeping y'all afloat in a way from the manipulation is a way of life. But this is very interesting. That we've been raised off of reruns, and nobody really looked at it until you actually get outside of it. So you got to look at it in your mind, society, that everything that you was taught, you from kindergarten all the way to grade school, that was reruns. You was seeing thing that was going on in your life in reality. But when you actually turn on that idiot box, granddaddy called it, when you turned that box on, it wasn't telling you stuff that was going on in the future or what they did, but they masked it in cartoons and stuff like that. George Jetson and you know what I mean. You got Fred Flintstone when the elevation, when you got to know how old that cartoon was. Our parents was looking at that type of stuff, so they actually still brainwashing us off of stuff that wasn't in our era. This stuff was back then. So our era would be the mindset that we need to know what the future gonna be. You know what I mean? And these people are already thinking about the future while they training us to think about the past. Like they actually training us to, you know what I mean? Put it just like them old TV shows when you looked in the room, like I said before, like it been like a million of people with glasses on their eyes, and they looking at the TV and they programming them, so we know what the program is, and they call it the program. Everybody said, the program. They call it a program, and we so lame and we so domestic that we ain't was looking at the reality of what they are saying with words. One of the guys with the Bohemian Society, when they say what you got to know words and semantics. That stuff mean what it mean when they say it, and words are traps and spells and things. So we looking at a lot of these TV shows that we training ourselves to accept that reality, and it's not even much that. It was like 10, 20 years ago that reality was. So it's like I can keep these people stuck 10, 20 years, and I teach my kids 10, 20 in the future. Like, come on, man. It's like you start to see, man, you feel like you retarded and slow. Like, damn, man, everybody ahead of us. You know what I mean? And the mindset is because it's the mind that's being trained to think lesser than what it is. So when you actually look at your life and you know that you can train yourself, to look at yourself. But the good things that happen, even when bad stuff happen, when you look at it in a good way, the energy just it's way that way. Even if something bad happen, you look at it in a good way, positive, the energy is just that. So if something bad happened and you looking at it bad, you're gonna reap the bad energy. You recognize, okay, damn, something happened, I cut myself. I probably can't use my arm or whatever, but at least I ain't dead, or whatever. Boom. So if you take that in the healing process instead of, oh man, you start crying about your arm and all this and that, and keep that, and next thing you know, it get affected. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because you keep complaining, so shit gonna keep happening to it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might bump it, you know what I'm saying? But if it get affected, and you gotta get it cut off, and the next step, like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, take it what you got, get the energy, because we are liquid, the flesh and things and that, and water is our makeup, 70% even. So yeah, we gotta learn how to speak real greatness into our lives, because they speaking in words is powerful. You can be talking about words that ain't hurt me, but words that trap you in a bind, especially if you sign that paper with that word you said. Shoot, boy, word can't hurt you. Shoot, you're a lie. Somebody can say, kill him. And that word that boy just said gonna hurt you. Even the action, it's gonna create action. Words create action. So don't let nobody fool you, man. Just by themselves, meaning without meaning, it's like the word is void. But if that word got power behind it, yeah, it's gonna hurt you, boy. It's gonna put you in a bind. That's what words do. They trap you mentally. Meaning the action is very important. The actions come before words. We make up words because of the action. So we can explain what that is we doing. Some people say, man, I can't even explain what I just did. They know they did something. I mean, that's without words. And sometimes words are a tool. That's not what people expect it to be, as like it's the all in all. The action is first. When you think it, you might not even speak it. You might just think it and do it, and then speak it. Create then you might create a word for it. Everything that you do ain't already matter. See, people keep coming up with different terminology about our reality. The old words that people use, they reinterpreting them. You know what I mean? So come on, man. It's all an illusion, man. Everybody, man, do what you want to do, man. That's on the real, man. Do what the hell you want to do on this planet, bro. Don't get caught up in these traps, because that's all they is. These rules and regulations, your spirit gonna guide you on the real. You ain't no bad person, so you ain't acting out. You gonna like, we really need all these rules and regulations. These rules and regulations for what we won't mess up they thing. This ain't got nothing to do with universal law. The law of the land was created from this dude that run the land. The law, maritime law, is whoever run in the sea, who all out there. Because there's some people that's out there. And look at the difference between the sea people and the people on the land. So if somebody started off in that sea and they came over here with that bullshit and come to the land, and the ravaged us, bro, and raping and pillaging, and now they, some barbaric shit happened, man. I see the history, bro. You know what I mean? And like, the people from the sea, y'all know what I'm talking about. Sea people, and now they came over here with this. You hear me? But guess what? Let me show you what some of them people do. These rich motherfuckers get on yachts and get on ships, big billionaires, and they go do deals in the middle of the sea where they ain't got no jurisdiction to anything. They signed a paper. I ain't signed this on U.S. soil. I was in the middle of the damn sea somewhere outside of the barriers of whoever. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this world is the biggest manipulation game you see what I'm saying? Then they be saying all kind of planets connected to us, and this is the flat Earth, and all these, man, I don't know what. You understand me? They ain't gonna let us out. Come on, go get you a ship and try to get up out of here. Man, they ain't finna let you just leave. Oh man, they gonna tell you that you doing something wrong. You gotta go in the desert somewhere. You gotta go somewhere remote. You know what I mean? And wish that you can do whatever, and hope no satellite don't catch you. You know what I mean? Because man, I don't know how they let 911 happen on the September. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they let that happen. If they got all these satellites and they can see stuff before it happened, like Minority Report. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this stuff look like it's staged, and we know it is. And the older we get, ain't nobody being dumb like you think. We're gonna get dumber. I mean, some people do because they believe the lie from the beginning. I was skeptical when I was a kid about everything, especially about church, all that, man. I ain't saying I'm again, but there's a lot of stuff with brainwashing. Like the fuck this is. I swear to God, I don't know how to react. It's like you just there. And motherfuckers say one ear, go in one ear, come out the other. Yeah, with no understanding, and then you try to interpretate some shit you didn't even must make up. Man, I ain't trying to get into all that, man. It makes sense because it's like you taking up my time, or you could be teaching me some things that can really be useful. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, I'm on this earth, man. I mean, I died somewhere before I came here. Cause how I got here, my existence had to be before this time, and you know that. Everybody wasn't just on this plane. You had to been born. So that means that's the cycle. You die somewhere. Wherever you died at, that's the connection people that cut off. And people say, man, I don't remember who I was in my past life. People keep talking about past life. Past life do exist. Past life exists in in the present. Like, and an example is how many people you done been dealing with, how many relationships you done, you know what I'm saying? I was a fireman, and you was a fireman, you probably did that for 10 years, you know, and then you became a police, you know what I mean, probably for another 10, 15 years, and then you probably did something else. So what are the police be your past life. When you was an officer, that's your past life. Even if you had a marriage and you got divorced, all that there was a part of your past life. You know what I'm saying? So we have past life in the present, but to mind you of death, right? Who knows if we'll ever see death? Like people really been undead already, and you still walking around living in the same house, you know, same people. You know what I'm saying? But you probably done died already, but you still living on in this reality. You don't even know if you dead. Like what if that happened? You know what I'm saying? You people standing around you, but that you just zipped into a whole nother reality. Like optical illusion. Like how deep does the optical illusion go? It gotta go spiritual. It gotta go to the realm. That's why they created the angels and the demons and the Anunnakis and all these different versions and these dimensions. You know what I'm saying? You got people coming from out the seed, and you saying there's a whole world up under the water. And you got, we know we got people living in caves, and I'm talking about, and they making it seem like a cave is something small, nigga. No, nigga, whole cities up under the ground. You heard? Like for real. Then you got, okay, we got people living on the moon. They living all in orbit, and they gonna give you all these variables and things to keep you away from what's really happening. Like all that, like okay, somebody's doing, but like that, what really got to do with me? Even if I know somebody living under the ground, like what I supposed to do now? Like how that's gonna change my reality knowing somebody live up under the earth? Like ain't nothing I can do about that. Then the earth is flat. Oh, they been lying to us the whole. So what would change your? I know people that really believe that ain't nothing changed about them. Like they still on the what you gonna do? Oh, it's an ice wall. It's an ice wall. It's a big ice wall. It's different dimensions of reality. And man, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's just too much, bro. First when you a kid, they brainwashing you about demons and devils and goblins and ghouls, and they scan you all real. First quote. As soon as you get first time you come out your mama womb and motherfucking doctor slap the shit out your head. Wow, boom, make you cry. They want you understand? Like, damn, man. Cause I just found out that my son, he ain't even much cry. I didn't even know nothing. I didn't know because I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? I was born. Whew, my jit was born while he was born the same day I went to he was born the same day I got sentenced to prison. While I'm in the courthouse, my baby, she inside that she in the doctor always giving birth, bro. But yeah, man, that's a whole nother story right there, man. But just the illusion, man, that it goes so deep. You don't know which way to look sometimes. You know what I mean? It just it's overwhelming. And try to get control of it, and especially some of the things that you don't have control of. We know it. Like I say, the world flat. Like people trying to push a certain narrative, and they get behind certain theologies and themes that they didn't want. Like because right now we can create our own theology and theme, and people do it, and they get called cults and different nominations and things, and all they doing is the same thing the people were doing before they came. And it's the census, and people just agreed upon this stuff, and boom, bam, thank you, man. It ain't like all this stuff real. We make it real. The words we make real. Christian, the word Christianity, Christ. The words don't. That's just harmless. Nigga making sounds and noises and vibrations. Action behind whatever you do, or action before you do any. Action before verbal. Because action, like they say, speak louder than words. You understand? So how you carry yourself. So these are concepts and ways of life. I respect religion, and people need it, but it ain't that's just like school. You don't be in that. You got to graduate at some time. The hell, go to school all this life to be taught to do what? Like you supposed to be out here exploring what this life is. Even if you want to go in the sea or underground or go travel to see the world flat, you so wrapped up in not knowing how to do it. We caught up in just saying do it. Like, man, just do it, man. But then you need resources. You know that, man. This motherfucker. See, Admiral Byrd went out there and out to Antarctica and did his thing. That man had fleets. He had money. People see all these people that be talking. They can't gather up ships and go get 100 tanks. Each order them if eating them. Oh, government, man, we got a contract with the government. Go do some exploring. All this stuff is possible. You just gotta have money and means. Man, it's like it's not a cap to the how the depth you can think about. You know what I mean? It might be a cap on the way you think because you got to change the way you think. You know what I mean? Because the way you think is like it ain't taking you nowhere. So we start seeing that the brainwashing system is real, very, very tangible. Like we see that brainwashing is real. Like brainwashing ain't bad, but it's real. Like we've been growing up, it's brainwashed. I've been listening to that. Yeah, man, that boy got brainwashed. He brainwashed him. Brainwash. It's like you don't have control over your own mind. You allow somebody else to wash your brain and then reprogram it the way they want you to think. And that's basically what happened to us, especially from when we was kids. None of us had control over that. They just took our mamas and grandmas was compromised. So when your mama and your grandma and your granddaddy and daddy compromise, shit, they're gonna pass it down to you. And it's not gonna last. And they know that it's like it jumps probably for 2-3 generations, but that third, you were like, what the fuck? What y'all was doing? Hell no, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they ain't lying. They fighting, they killing mother. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, really, like, well, back in slavery days, I really believe that's what he would have been the first one to die. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying. He wasn't going for it. I really believe it. Because there's certain things that like do it. Like right now, what our parents and our grandparents went through, man, we wouldn't dare take that crap. And right now, we are not allowing it because look what's happening. It's not happening in our damn time. You understand what I'm saying? You couldn't talk back to the teacher in my mom and dad time, I guess. Back then, you'll get hit with a switch or a ruler or some or a paddle or some. You understand? Back then, I'm looking at TV now. Man, I'm hearing. I talk back to the nigga. I was skip. I talk back to the teacher. Man, you better sit your ass down somewhere. I'm like, we ain't had none of that. I mean, it was the illusion. They was the most powerful things in the world until you find out they regular people. I guess some of these people, they age limit is changing and they're in the same age as the damn students. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, dude, they just that close. Our teachers was old as hell. You know what I'm saying? They made sure our teachers was old and not attractive. There ain't none of that going on now. Man, I wish I was a jit back in them time. Just being honest. I'm a teacher giving you some box. Oh my God. I get off the subject, but I'm just saying no losing, man. You know, it's just crazy, man. Man, come on, man. You gotta keep it real, man. This life ain't what they saying it is, my guy. This is an illusion. I just thank y'all for stepping in. And always remember, love yourself, respect yourself. And once you do that, you can respect and love other people, man. And thanks y'all for listening, man. It's been a Optical Illusion. And we coming back at y'all. This is starting all over episode 1, man. And we gonna make it happen. Make sure y'all hit them links. ddd2c.biz. 305 Juice Baby going live. That's YouTube, TikTok, probably 305 Juice Baby. Twitch 305 Juice Baby 175. Man, I'm trying to do a lot of things. Got my reaction videos I got going on YouTube. Trying to find me a niche, bro. And this world ain't built for everybody, man. Everybody can stop, man. Don't even must get mad if you don't fit in, bro. But this ain't meant for you, man. You just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You know what I mean? You probably tried it all. It ain't working out. And what you think somebody else doing will work for you, it's not gonna work. It's like religion and all the rest of us. And people create that crap before we got here. You gotta be right there when somebody doing something so you know why this and that third. You know what I mean? Now we gonna come up like 2,000 years later, everybody trying to interpret what them people thinking what this was and how we. Nah, man, this is a whole man. You know it's wrong. You know it wrong. Same thing go on in our reality. We know it, bro. You know what I mean? We got good-hearted people out here, man. And there's people out here to manipulate you, bro. And look, Buddha went against them. Christ went against them. We're gonna say, Emmanuel, Jesus, however y'all want to call him. It went against the establishment that was established. I gotta know it. Y'all saying, ooh, y'all up under illusion, not knowing that you the power the whole time. You've been the power the whole time. And they've been draining you the whole time. And somebody could just suck your power and give it to some invisible force. And you be thinking, oh man, no, bro, you just gave your power away to nothing. That's why nothing happening for you, bro. Once wisdom is gonna get you where you gotta go. Wisdom also understand it, bro. I don't care what you do, bro. Evil motherfucker, that nigga knows something, he gonna get somewhere. Ain't no goddamn God or devil stopping this nigga from doing shit. Motherfucker blowing up another city of the world. Somebody just keep your ass at a low vibration where you think you can't comprehend or even level up. You gotta be able to go forward like with your shit. You know what I mean? So that's I just accept, hey man. I accept where I'm at in life. I created a family. You know what I mean? And I can sit back here and train and watch them grow, man. Cause you just can't tell my I pay all the bills and all this crap. That shit don't mean nothing. But if you ain't raising your kids and you ain't teaching them what this shit is, nigga, you just supporting their demise, bro. Because in due time, when they walk off your porch into the real world where the chains have been broken and the umbilical cord has been severed, nigga, it's gonna be no holds barred. Cause get what happened to you. You know what I mean? Gotta remember that. You remember when time you knew you was out there on your own. You couldn't go to mama or daddy because you put yourself in these situations. Right now, when you and your kids in your house, you got to deal with all the bullshit they take you through. Even though they're fighting them in school or somebody around here sneaking around, bringing boys in the house and well, okay, you got to deal with all that, man. You got to deal with your kid. If you ain't trained them, hey boy, don't do this and don't do that, then you gonna have to deal with what you ain't trained them to do, bro. You gonna have to deal with what you ain't trained them kids to be. You gonna have to deal with it. You know, you go to the soldier. What you happen to any soldier that ever went to the military, bro? You got to go to boot camp first, man. You don't just jump in. You got to go to boot camp. They got to see, hey, boy, they got to put the boot on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. You got to go through all of the vigorous, tasks, and you know what I mean, to see if you mentally stable for the cause nigga, hey, listen, you probably, man, you just went, you did it mentally. Physically, you ran through it, man. You physically, cause I mean, mentally, you can go through some things, and because of your mental, your physical gonna follow. But you could be physically strong, but if you ain't mentally strong, that shit don't work. I swear to God, it's gonna take a toll on you, bro. It's everything is mental, bro. Motherfucker, my brother was in a wheelchair, couldn't walk and talk, so I already know it ain't got nothing to do with the physical. He still had power, man. He still had power to give to me. He still had power to give to me, even though he couldn't walk and talk. He still had power. He smiled, and when he laughed, he laughed. He could smile and laugh. That's one of the things. That's one of the gifts that God gave us, knowing for a fact that laughter and that smile that keep you growing forever, keep you alive. And when he pain, he hurt. So just without a person. Me looking back at my brother right now, a person who couldn't talk and walk, those are the three characteristics I always, you see, that pain and hurt. I seen that, I seen it. You ain't much gotta communicate that. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? You seeing somebody cry, you seeing somebody laugh. Seeing somebody smile, you seeing somebody frown. Somebody can speak a different language, man, but you see those attributes, you know what it is, man. So we got the universal language, and that's what love is. You understand? And let's say love is Christ and love is Buddha, love is all. You know what I'm saying? So nobody trying to separate and put everybody in these different boxes, man. I ain't trying to do all that, but I'm just like the sun. I'm here. The sun ain't just for Christians. The sun ain't just for Muslims or whatever Jewish. The sun shine on everybody. So you know what I'm saying? Once you separate yourself, I don't want to be. I'm universal. You know what I mean? You gotta be people. You gotta pick. Ain't nobody gotta pick. You the one saying somebody gotta pick that shit, and you pick it because how you felt about like nobody gotta keep following these same rules and keep going the same shit. If I looked at my grandma, I seen she was doing it. What the hell? Okay, she stayed blessed. How she did? She died early. You know what I mean? She's a lot of stress. She fed a lot of people. She looked out for a lot of people. And a lot of people recognition, you don't know what she did before she had us or had my mama, you know what I'm saying? So it's about look at just see what they see. You know what I'm saying? She could have been hell on wheels before she got saved and fresh and all that stuff. But they just try to show you what they showing you, and that's how some of the grandparents try to manipulate the damn grandkids, but they don't know they've been beating the shit out the damn kids. You would beat my ass, fucking me up. My kids don't know who you is. That's the rerun. They don't know who the fuck you is. Now you somebody new to them. I ain't never met this motherfucker. I wish I would have met my mama and not my mama. I see my daddy and people, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. Some of the parents, I be like, shit, I wish I would have, you would have been my parent. Now you're a parent of my grandkids. Cause now you see all the shit you done took me through and whatever. Now you trying to portray like off the rip. You get all the gifts. Grandparents like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But why? Because they done been through the trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a person having his first kid. You might have your first kid and don't know how to raise that motherfucker how you really, you know what I'm saying? Because you do. I mean, you got an idea, but this your first. So, you know what I mean? And the second one, you get a little better. If you keep having kids, like the third or fourth one will come up, you know what I'm saying? Like a genius damn near, because it's the circumstances that you have these kids in, and the mindset and what the training is and what the environment is, what you got around it, you know what I'm saying? It might have been rough from the beginning when you had the child, so the kid brought up kind of edgy and shit, you know. You know what I mean? And especially if he growed up in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? He brain shot, hearing gunshots and motherfucking screaming and hollering and fucking police sirens and ambulance all the goddamn time, you know what I'm saying? Helicopter, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole mindset from a bitch living in the country. Nigga ain't hearing all that shit. You might hear some gunshot, but you know a motherfucker hunting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the variety of things that go on this plane, but if your mindset ain't in the right place, you can take it the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm trying to tell you something. You understand? But you already know this your boy Juice Baby and your chest make it do, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. I had to give y'all that word. I had to give y'all that that illusion. You feel me? You keeping it up, man. Cause man, I be going through it in my mental. I'm wrestling with myself. It ain't got nothing to do with humans, bro. Cause what it is the theology and the ideology everybody try to take you through. But then when you look at the results, you say, I get results. You get results when you doing push-ups. You get results when you walk. You get results when you do sit-ups. You get results when you do things. It ain't nothing that you saying, okay, I ain't gotta do nothing and stuff like that. That's a fucking lie. Some things, I mean, stuff that you ain't gotta do. Like, you don't have control over your veins and the blood going through your body, your heart beating and how you breathe. No control, but that's still you. You in that vessel. How is it that so you know you ain't in control of shit? I mean, in that point of view on your reality now, you might can get up and go take a pee-pee doodle or you whatever favorite food you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got enough funds to go buy whatever car you want, you know what I'm saying? Them the things you got control of. You understand? The people you meet, you ain't got control over the people you meet either, bro. But the people you fall in love with, you got control over, man. You understand what I mean? Because you might be working at a job and you ain't meet this person. You know what I'm saying? Because you working here now, you met that person. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got no control who you meet, but who you fall in love with, who you spend your time with, that's on you. You got the control over that. What kind of information that you dab into, you understand? You got control over that. You understand what I mean? And what you training your children, them motherfuckers take time into your kid's life. You on the damn phone all goddamn day, on the toilet, playing on the damn phone. You understand me? At the gym, on the phone. You know what I mean? I'm saying every time I get it, I see mothers on the phone. But then they be crying about their kids all the time on the phone. They following you. We ain't like, okay, we took the kids out to the park, got scooters and we riding. You know, we getting a little going fishing or just go to the museum. Doing stuff, painting and drawing and stuff. Get back to artistic, but guess what? AI taking over. So, I mean, your mom don't step that game up, but you're going to have a new teacher in your kid's life. The AI going to teach you. First, the AI was, first it was just the internet alone. But somebody finna start training these kids to be something greater than they can ever be in life. You know, like drawing. Somebody say, I want to be the first drawing. Like a real drone. Like this man done cut half his head off and got the other half was fucking, like, this nigga a whole computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's smart and intelligent. Like, man, nobody want to keep being barbaric and beating on motherfuckers and killing and murdering and keep coming up with that. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. It's exclusive right here, bro. It's Optical Illusions. I'm tired of being sick and tired. You understand me? Like, every day, you might be chilling in your house and a fucking plane come through your shit. Like, you don't have no control, bro. You really think you got control, bro? Oh man, nigga, I'm gonna live forever. All right, hey man, whatever floats your boat. But you really look at it, man, you ain't got no control, bro. Like for real, you could be sitting in your fucking crib in the thunderstorm. You know what I'm saying? The fucking and the lightning just right through the house. Ain't got nothing to do with what you did in the past. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with what you did in the future, like what you got planned. Like, you just don't know, man. Nigga go on a cruise ship. He go on the cruise. He take a picture. He done got too close to the side of the ship. Now the ship was stable until the motherfucking waves went to move. He ain't know he had to move. And the nigga fell right overboard. Boof. whole life gone just because he wanted to take a selfie on a fucking cruise ship. Man, nigga, hey, man, bro. So that's what I'm saying. You can't worry about how you gonna die. If you're gonna end, just be grateful and accept how you desire to live and work on it. Because it's been here. Every that blessing, it's stuff been going on before you exist in this time. Cause the way this thing is trying to see to me, man, it's like we somewhere we keep coming back to. I don't care if we coming back in another form. I heard Obama gave a speech, and it was kind of funny. It sounded like he came back as a man this time, cause he was saying something about, I don't know. Y'all do the research, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't get into it. I don't want to get the right now. I'm not established as strong as I want to be. Well, I think this is where you need to be loose at right now. I ain't trying to be established. I need to keep it real, goddamn. But you people be doing some weird shit, man. Well, let me eat my breakfast right now. Got me some oatmeal. I get them oats in. You know we got a lot of vegans around here. I got me a breakfast sausage, some toast, sunny side up. And yeah, that's what I did today. Get my energy up. And make sure the sun's shining so I can go get my little walk on. I walk at least about out of 7 days, at least 4 days out the week. I walk for like 2-3 miles. You know, my baby girl done went back to work. I mean, I'm saying back to work, but she done went to school for her first time. So, nigga, I'm in the house, stuff to do. Yeah, and that's what it is, man. Optical Illusion, and I'm glad y'all come through. Hang out with your boy, man. We gonna sit down and talk about it, man. And y'all hit my email. I know my wife, she have been put this podcast together and have some great things for y'all in due time. So make sure y'all, like I say, like, share, subscribe, man. I'll be back. Give y'all this real, man. That's all I can do for y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. Love y'all, man. Peace.
People are so easily influenced. See y'all on the next show.